Hey, everybody. I guess this is the week of apologies, receipts, and all kinds of drama. I'm here today with a quick video on LaTocha Scott Bivens. First, Tamika Scott came out and gave receipt. Well, hold on. Let me back it up. First, LaTocha Scott pretty much said her sister was a liar and she was lying about the 30K. Then Tamika Scott came out and said, you know what, I'm not lying. And she showed the receipts. And now LaTocha Scott is back in our face on the social media, with the tears and the apologies and saying she loves her sister. She never stole from her sister. And although she said in this apology that she see everything and she know everything, it's oddly enough, even though she see everything and know everything, she has no idea about this 30K that her sister is talking about. Matter of fact, she claims, just like we saw it on the TV, that's when she found out about being accused of stealing $30,000 from her sister. Even though her sister Tamika, she didn't want to address this in her apology though, LaTocha. Even though her sister Tamika, when she gave her receipt, she said, I'm being kind. It's more than 30K. I'm just being nice to you. So listen, guys, why am I here? Because I know y'all already seen the apology. Y'all seen many videos on it. And I really sat back and I thought to myself, what is her reasons for doing this apology? I think she has multiple reasons. I don't think it's just one. I think, but for the most part, the apology is based out of, shame, regret, and just, I'm gonna say, a little bit of confusion. And why am I saying confusion? I'm saying confusion because is nothing worse than a mate, whether it's the male or the female, that they get so lost in a relationship that they wake up and they don't even know who they are anymore. When you could sit before us and you and your mother, or they like to call it, they called it a long time ago, thumping Bible Christians, okay? Love to quote the Bible to you, to someone else when someone else is apparently doing something wrong, but yet, when they have their wrongdoings, they want to tell you about how the Bible says forgiveness, this, that, and the other. But when they was doing you 30, they had no idea what forgiveness meant, or what mercy meant, or what grace meant. So she does this apology, and first she wants to spank, the public. First of all, let me take it back. She apologized to the fans, but again, she spanked them and was like, y'all are keeping this mess going. No, sweetie, we didn't ask you, nor your sister, nor your cousin, nor your brother, nor your uncle, or your father, or your group Escape to get up on the TV and do anything for us. Y'all signed the paperwork. We ain't get no money from that. Okay? And we didn't ask you to turn on your camera on your phone and do your Instagram live to do your apology. They said the best way to let things die down is to ignore it. You put more fuel in the fire when you want to keep talking about it. So this is being carried on by you too, sis. Don't get mad at us. Don't be spanking us and judging us. Okay? Judge not and shall not be judged. You judging us, but you don't want us to judge you. Make it make sense. But I'm going to say this about the apology. I think pieces of it, yes, she's sorry. But why is she sorry is the question. I think she's only sorry because she's receiving so much backlash from everything that has happened. Now I'm only gonna play pieces of it. Like actually, I'm gonna play one piece because I know y'all saw so many pieces of this already, right? This is being played over and over and over again everywhere, and she's being dragged for filth. Drag for filth because she talks about having an open marriage. Drag for filth because she acts like she still, is confused about why her sister's accusing her of the $30,000. Drag for filth because she wants to talk about all she wanted to do was sing. We don't have no problem with you singing, sis. We just have a slight problem with the genre you chose to now go into, which is gospel, and everything about you kind of contradicts what gospel stands for. That's what we having a problem with. You should have stuck with your R&B. But anyway, let me play a little bit of this. Let me give my thoughts on this. Let's go to this Instagram. Thanks to the Shade Rule, because that's where I'm playing this particular video from. But it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
What in the world am I doing to y'all? Me wanting to sing has caused so much controversy, so many allegations. And I'm like, where's all this stuff coming from? And I know that the enemy is busy. When you pray and you ask for God to bless you and to order your steps, it comes with scrutiny. It comes with peaks and valleys. And right now I'm in the valley, y'all. And y'all keep poking and y'all keep pushing and y'all keep talking. And I get it. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but do keep in mind, I'm a human being just like y'all.
The sisters are
And there's certain things in my life that I'm trying to straighten out. But how can I straighten things out with y'all poking and accusing me and convicting me? And I'm trying to find answers. I'm trying to find resolve. I can't even get to the resolve because every time I turn around, y'all saying things about me. What in the world am I doing to y'all?
First of all, sis, okay, you trying to figure things out. We're not poking at you. You decided to go on a show, a reality TV show, reality TV where you show your real and you show what's going on in your life. And you can't be upset that something real happened while you was filming your reality TV show. You and your mom at that scene, you poked Tamika to the point where you pushed her to the edge and it just naturally slipped out her mouth and it was messed up for y'all because it happened on TV. And that's why your mother told him, Miss Gloria, it's like, get them cameras out of here. If Tamika was lying, why would you need to get the cameras out? I would have sat there if I was a mom and been like, girl, you stop lying. Like, are you serious right now? No need for you to cut the cameras off if she was speaking lies. That's when I knew when I was watching it. I said, there's some truth in that. Now, I can't be 10 toes down about anything because I wasn't there, but although Tamika's receipts are strong. But when you say get the cameras out, that was an alarm, a red flag. They say, they don't want something to come out. She kicked the cameras out, the people out the house, Tasha. And your mother in that scene sat there and said that your sister Tamika was jealous of you. So you can't say we poking. We are talking about what we seen with our own eyes. And I know it hurts. You're in pain right now. But guess what? For years, y'all put your sister Tamika in a whole lot of pain. And karma don't care what you believe in. God, Allah, Buddha, your friends, God, the religion don't care about that. Karma doesn't care about that. Karma's coming for you, whether you're a good person or a bad person. You're going to reap what you sow. You sow good, you're going to reap good. You sow bad, you're going to reap bad, no matter who you are. So I know you're going through it right now, but maybe you need to go through this so you will grow through this and become a bigger and a better person. Maybe this is your testimony is going to be. I was one way, and then all of this happened to me, and I saw the light, and now I have changed. Don't blame the public. You decided to give your life to the public, so the public is going to have a public opinion. Not our fault. This is yours. You signed up for this. And you are saying we need to stay out of it. They said the best thing to do when stuff is like, even if you're arguing with somebody or stuff is going down, somebody got to stop putting fuel in the fire. So somebody has to stop. You should have just left it at your sister's, receipts, because you started it. You came out and called your sister a liar. So then your sister had no choice but to show the receipts. The receipts were powerful. Unless you have something more powerful, you should have just let this go. You shouldn't even have did this. So this is on you, sis. I don't want you to hurt like this, but sometimes people don't learn a lesson until they feel an ouch. But let's continue.
It comes with scrutiny. It comes with our son. And do we have problems? Are we perfect? No, we're not. Is he perfect? No, he's not. Am I perfect? I'm not perfect. I'm very much aware of the allegations that are happening about him. I see everything. As a wife, you see everything. But with our relationship, some people keep the fact that they have an open relationship quiet. They want to keep it private. But we have that. And for us to be judged or whatever by the things that people are saying, y'all keep judging, y'all keep living, y'all got marriages. Everybody ain't gonna always be true. Things happen. At the end of the day, do I stand beside my husband? I know, y'all think I don't know. I know everything. Everything. I'm not oblivious to things. My husband and I, what y'all don't understand, we do have an open relationship. We have spoken about things. That is my private business. Everything to me and our son.
It can't be your private business if you on a reality TV show, girl. And if you know everything, well, then where is this money? Where's this money that you say you know nothing about? Where's the money? Let's continue, y'all.
Together. I'm reaching out. I don't have the answers. I found out about a $30,000 allegation when I watched the TV with y'all.
Now she don't have the answers, but
did I take my sister's money? I did not. We were going through so much 10, 11 years ago together as a family. It was one of the things that I can't lie. We were both at our lowest. We didn't have money. We all lived with my mother. And that's something that, y'all will see on the show where we say that I didn't have anywhere to live. We didn't. And we pulled through. So when you talk about 30,000 that I don't know anything about, all I said is, can we get clarity about it? Because during that time, we both were helping one another. I just need clarity. What are you seeing? What are you saying? Because I have my receipts and you have yours. But we need to sit down as sisters and not go through this. For me and my sister, we're going to get it together.
I do hope the sisters get it together. And she said some telling things in here. First she said we live with my mother. Then she said I live with my mother. And she said we went through rough times. And when people go through rough times, sometimes they take drastic measures and they see this check in the mail and they're going through rough times. And, they get the check and then they may thinking, well, if I got this check, maybe my sister got this check. And what if we can double this money and then we can move out and yada, yada, who? Because the sister said it was more than $30,000. Listen, this thing is when you run your mouth too much, sometimes you tell on yourself. And to me, there's a lot of telling things in this apology that she did. But the most telling thing is, I will say, I do believe she's hurt. She's broken. Listen, I don't believe this open marriage thing for one hot second, because if that was the case, when her husband Rocky called Tasha K and she played that on the show, he would have said they had an open marriage. He said nothing about an open marriage in that phone call. What he said was, I've done things. I'm not perfect. And if they had an open marriage, why would they be so pressed about this alleged mistress that is coming out for 5 years? If you got an open marriage, yeah, I dealt with her for 5 years, but me and my wife have an open marriage. What's the big deal? But you wanted to shut the interview down with the side chick. That to me says there was no open marriage. She was hidden. She was a side chick. Now, I'm pretty sure that if there was an open marriage, that the side chick, he would have told her and she would have known and she would have said that to Tasha K, like, yo, he said they got an open marriage. That's why I was with him. No, but the side chick is claiming that he said he was going to leave her for me. He was just trying to get his life together and get the finances together. But now Tasha K is interviewing another side chick tonight, And she is claiming that he never mentioned anything about an open relationship. This thing is a mess. Let's hear the next piece.
I'm reaching out social media. Like on social media is not good. We need to sit down and figure out what this is, because we can get through anything, but we have to communicate. We have to talk to one another, because you can't get through anything without that. And I've been convicted already of being a thief, and I don't even know what you're talking about. You put up something online, but Tamika, we both have receipts. We both have receipts. Let's just get through it. What is this? How do we maneuver? How do we get through this? Whatever it is, Tamika, we can resolve it. This is not nothing that we need to perpetuate and continue to move and make people feel away. This is us. We sisters. We've never not been able to talk about anything
You
ever.
have been never
And
able
I
to
don't
not
feel
talk.
like because of what's going on in the in this.
Wow, we saw you not talk on the show. You walked up in the room and didn't even want to speak to your sister. So why don't you stop it, Tasha? Stop it. Now you want to talk about things because your house of cards is falling down and your sister is winning. And once again, because your sister is winning and you're not, you want your sister to fix your problem. You always want your sister to fix it. But now she's a big girl. She's standing up for herself. And you have to stand in your own mess because your sister's not coming to your rescue. We're going to need you to grow up, big sis. Because little sis had enough and she's not coming to fix it for you this time. This one's on you. Now, we're going to listen to this last piece. She does plead. She just wants to get back with her sister. And I do hope as sisters they work this thing out.
Feel away. This is us. We sisters. Back. I don't care about nothing else. And I've always said that I don't care about what people say. It's about what I feel like with my sister, how she feels. And I apologize to you, Tamika, if I didn't hear you. If I didn't hear your voice, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to make it. I'm trying to weather storms in my own personal life. It's like I'm not trying to negate how y'all's feelings are. It's like I have to still have peace within. I got to be able to understand how to move. I don't have all the answers. Being a big sister, you don't have all the answers. Sometimes I make mistakes. I'm human. But with us, we have to resolve this. This cannot dampen or drag us out or make us feel like we don't love each other. We love each other. The love is never going to go. Love doesn't just, you can't throw love away. You just can't throw it out the window because something comes on, and you have a hiccup in the road. That's not what this is. I love you with all of my heart. With all of my heart. Back. I don't care about nothing else. I want my sister. I love you. Let's talk. I love you.
Knowing what I see with Tamika on the TV and even on her YouTube channel, Tamika probably after her sister did that whole apology, she probably called her and spoke to her. And if she did, I commend her for that. Do I believe she loves her sister in her own cryptic way? I do. I do. She loves her sister the way her mother has loved her sister. Because the mother, you saw when the mother, if you watched the show, when the mother went to speak to Tamika, the minute Tamika said that she was going to stand up for herself and she was going to do that no more, the mother was like, come here, baby, I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay? That's the same thing that LaTocha is doing in this apology, with just more tears in her eyes. So they gaslit Tamika her whole life. Tamika is now standing up for herself, and I say bravo, I'm proud of her. And I think LaTocha, she can mend some relationships, but mending doesn't mean you're going to get back with the people in the same way. I think Escape as a group is done with her. I think her sister will always be her sister, and her sister will come around. But I don't think Tamika is going to be able to convince Candy, maybe Tiny. She will never convince Candy to let LaTocha back in the group. This is a whole hot mess. We got to keep our ears to the ground. I'm praying for the sisters, but a lot of people were saying in the comments of that live that she did that it was a piss poor apology pretty much, and I think it was. And sometimes you just got to come up and say I'm sorry. Don't make excuses. Don't act like you don't know about this, that, the other. Acknowledge the person's hurt and pain. Say, I'm sorry. Let's talk about everything. Don't even mention this money no more. Say, let's just talk about everything. And call me, sis. I do apologize for everything. And then you leave it at that and wait for your sister to call you. And then y'all act like when y'all in public, y'all never ever, like ever, speak about it again. You respectfully tell anybody that's interviewing you, we're not going to talk about that. We're sisters, we're healing, we're mending, and we're not going to address it anymore. And the next time, if anything, we see you on the video together, just sit next to each other and telling the public we're good. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next video.